So Mark Meadows in another chart with no available birth time, leaving a lot of question marks. But even so, in the context of what appears to be really complicated legal exposure, you can see that already last year his sun in Leo, those degrees were getting a pretty heavy challenge from Saturn. It's not shown here, but it's where Saturn was in 2021. And then now it's the Mercury and Uranus, especially the Mercury, which Saturn is going to be opposing in the fall of 2022. You can see it here, 1839 is where the station is. So the rest of this year is really complicated on account of the Saturn catching this Mercury from a station, and this moon could also be implicated. It's shown at 14 degrees Taurus, but it's somewhere between, say, 6-7 degrees and 20 plus degrees. All of that is also getting Saturn pressure, but it's also, in addition, getting the Uranus going through there. And again, given the context, it is not a good thing that this Uranus transit is happening as it goes to the moon and squares itself in its birth position. And then if you wait long enough, as in we get into next year, when Saturn will be going from the pressure of Aquarius, where it is now, into Pisces, which it does in the spring of 23, then it's going to oppose these planets in Virgo. And depending on how compromised these planets are, as would be determined through his birth time, he's going to feel more or less pain. However, we do know that either way, the Saturn transit extends all the way till the end of 2024, which means there is a lot of runway for him to find himself in significant trouble. And I notice that if I look at solar arcs, which are based on adding the movement of the sun to any planet and seeing what aspect it's making, and in essence, a direction like that is roughly equivalent to adding about a degree for each year of life. That puts this Saturn at the moment, as we speak, at 2.5 degrees Pisces, meaning over the next 3+ years, it's moving toward the Mars and ultimately the Venus, but especially the Mars. It'll reach there within that time period, which to my mind reinforces the transits, or rather the danger in the transits. So bottom line, I would not be one bit surprised if this man found himself indicted as a result of his actions at the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021.